What's up, motherfuckers, and welcome to court.
Came in crazy.
Like
This is Yo Joe.
all right, jump right into it.
All right. So this week we got a podcast based around football because we got Mr. Unbiased on from
hey, how
Unbiased
you
show.
doing? How you doing? You know,
Hey, that's how you know you got love for him. You shot him out before you even said who you were.
I take it too. How y'all doing? You know me with the little U right there.
We know where the
About to
totem.
be big
We know where the
biases
totem
today.
is.
All right. So like I said, we're doing that. Just shout out from last week. We did the 90s video game draft. So we did have a submission.
You remind the people who won that draft?
Yes. Matt did win the draft. He had some pretty
undefeated.
good picks.
And
Undefeated.
a nail biter too. He beat me in a nail biter too.
That was,
Hey, win's a win.
Nail biter. That was a nail biter.
So question: what game did win though?
So it was a draft overall. I don't remember what all the picks were though, because it was 15 games, right?
Yeah. 15 games. He got me 8 out of 7.
You keep it that way.
Yeah.
No spoiler alerts. Tune in. I got you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we did.
Watch the episode.
We did have a viewer submit something, Jay Doomsday. So we're going to go over
viewers?
his list. Yes, we do.
All right.
Joe, you still got to introduce us. Nobody knows who we are.
No, you don't get the fucking no. We represent these guys before we represent ourselves. So
Fuck them. It's about us. We coming in here day in, day out.
Day in, day out, 2 times in a row.
They gonna know my name.
We got Matt below me, and we got the bad guy to my left. Right.
There you go.
Whatever.
I just want to hit my for the show started.
Government.
We already got TK in there, so it's going to be a good episode. But just to get through this really quick, so his draft picks, which he thinks was better than your guys's, was Silent Hill first overall for him, which I don't know if Silent Hill is a first overall pick, but then we got Mortal Kombat Trilogy, doesn't count, can't use multiple games. Resident Evil 2.
No, that's not. No, wait. That's one game. That's one game. Mortal Kombat Trilogy is one game.
Is a game?
It's one game. It combines the first 3. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Oh,
I did not know that. So that's
Give
my
him
bad.
credit on that
Judge
one.
didn't even know the rules of his own game.
Sorry, I'm trash. I know. Then we got Street Fighter Third Strike, Tekken Tag Tournament. Love Tekken Tag Tournament. San Francisco Rush, Turok 2. Fucking love Turok. NFL Blitz. Just got an NFL Blitz cabinet. Fucking amazing.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I ordered one of those. It was off of a bad website. They got me, but I did order one. And I tried to get it a while ago. It never came in. I just thought about that when you said it.
It was NFL nickel. It was in a nickel. There wasn't in the blitz. There was no blitz. It was NFL deep.
This shit was like $49.99 or $59.99 or something, and it never came in the mail. So
for that price, I wouldn't have expected it to come in the mail. That's shipping alone.
You know, I remember sending you my receipt too, Kenny.
Yeah, I told you. I said that shit ain't coming. I told you.
Yeah, it's sweet though. It's a really good cabinet to own. Then we got Altered Beasts, WCW versus NWO, Star Fox 64, which is one of my first games I ever played. Fucking awesome game. Sonic Adventure, Bloody Roar, Final Fantasy 8, and then Street Fighter Alpha 3.
I'm not gonna lie, we beat him.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say Matt won that one still.
Yeah, Matt. I give it to Matt. Matt had a good one.
NFL Blitz.
Mad, though, I will tell you the Final Fantasy 8 one threw me off because I would have swore that one was a 2000, but it definitely was 1999. For anybody who's played it, I actually think I have more hours spent playing the card game within Final Fantasy 8 than I have maybe just playing any other game. Period.
Yeah,
I love card
none of
games.
them. Still ain't played none of them.
Yeah, y'all said Blitz and Sonic. I said, yep, them the 2 I got. Other than that,
Oh God, NFL Blitz is so good. So I haven't played it since I was like a kid and played it on N64. And the second I got the cabinet together, I was like, all right, we're firing this shit up and we got to test it out. It's just as good as I remember. Fucking love it.
Yeah, it was good days.
All right, so our first debate here that we're having is the best college.
He just did. He just
Matt.
Man,
He'll come back. He'll come back.
There we go. I heard him come back in.
So the debate here that we're having is the best college football team. So it's specific year, specific college. So we are going to start off with our guest. You're going to lead us off, sir. Oh, he threw the hat on. I wasn't expecting that. There we go.
You know, I am the host of Unbiased. You know, shout out to me. Shout out to my good people. Shout out to this good people right here. It's called Unbiased, but I'm big biased as fuck today. You see, it's 2013 Florida State. 2022 Florida State coming this year. You feel me? I mean, come on now.
Who was on that team? Who's on that team?
First of all, when you start off under center, you had a young freshman phenom rising, Jameis Winston, aka Jameis Winston. We ain't gonna do nothing dirty to my man on here. There's no slander.
We'll turn over
we eat W's. This was before he was eating W's. He was eating championships.
See, I like this team. I love this team. That's why I'm like I'm with you, but they're not the best of me. I'm with you though. I'm gonna hype it up.
I mean, I feel like they had a lot of well, let me go ahead and go to my notes. You know, I did a little homework for y'all, I guess. A lot of screenshotting.
Good, man. I like coming to prepared.
You know, I feel like I got more of an argument based for my screenshots, you know. Because, okay, time out. Who's your team, Kenny?
Oh, my team is the 08 Florida Gators.
Nasty. Who's your team, Joe?
I'm the judge.
Okay, is it Matt or Mateo?
Buffalo Bills.
No, it's Matt. I like Kenny was not a dum-dum and took an SEC team. So I have the 2019 LSU Tigers.
Time out. Okay, so you wasn't a dum-dum like Kenny and took the Tigers. I guess my dumb ass took them, the Florida State, the ACC team, right? And when you comparison, you know, the teams, the 2013 offense, Florida State, to the 2019 LSU team, Florida State averaged 51.7 points per game. LSU had 48.4.
Against the ACC.
Huh?
Yeah, against the ACC. Those Duke teams.
Oh, well, who do we beat in the championship?
Listen, that team's so unforgettable. You got to tell me.
Oh, we beat Auburn, an SEC team. Who'd y'all beat in the championship?
Clemson.
The ACC. Damn! That's crazy.
Wait. I don't want to hear it. My 08 Florida Gators, these dudes, they had 41 people in jail. 41 people in jail. I don't want to hear it.
Jesus leading their team.
Not during their season.
It don't matter. They all look. You know. Look, they got them allegedly they got them at their highest potential before they can go off and fuck up. They got them at the perfect time. They got them at the perfect time. That's what I'm gonna say. Tim Tebow was literally he was like, listen, guys, y'all can act up later, but right now we're gonna win us a championship. That's what I'm going with 08 Gators.
I feel like your quarterbacks were too pure. They had no slander behind them. You need somebody that comes that's used to crab legs. That's used to adversity. He got a deal. There was supposed to be a deal for him in place to come in there and get them crab legs. But all of a sudden, there was one whistleblower, just one person that was off the shift, didn't know their job, was outside their place, and they wanted to say something. That fueled us. What fueled Tim Tebow?
Jesus.
Now what? Jesus.
Now what? You never answered so quick, did you?
Listen. I actually love that 08 Florida team. It reminds one of a phrase that I've kind of held true to myself. I am Catholic, but I still believe that unless I sin, then Jesus died for nothing. Right? If he died for our sins and I don't sin, then what did he die for? So I look at that 08 Tiger or that 08 Gators team the same way. That was their Jesus who was there to die for all of their sins.
Damn. So how about this? Though?
That took a time.
So the Florida Gators were so good, right? Because God is good also. And how long is God good? All the time.
Oh, shit.
Florida Gators. 08 Florida. Look, I'm a Florida State fan, but today I'm a Florida Gators fan for this argument.
First of all, you're not a Florida State fan if you can come out and say a Florida team is better than them.
Well, today I am. Today I am. Look, today I am.
I like my man's argument over here. He got me with.
Listen, I'm more surprised. You two didn't even take the best team in Florida. The 2001 Miami Hurricane team is by far the best Florida team ever. Not the best net team ever. That's this LSU team.
Well, didn't they lose that game?
Huh?
Didn't that best Florida team lose their game to a big team?
Who?
The 01 Florida team.
No, I'm saying the 01 Miami.
Miami. I'm sorry, Miami.
No, I think Hurricanes. That's the next year they lost the championship to Ohio State when Willis McGahee's knee exploded. But no, that year led by 2001.
Okay.
That team is the one that ran over the old lady, wasn't he?
No, that was Lynch, wasn't it?
I thought it was McGahee.
I'm pretty sure.
Ran over an old lady.
Yeah, in his car.
I gotta look. Here. Continue.
Is that the ambiance or the decor? I miss Marshawn. Okay, listen. While you're looking that up,
that Miami team did have a lot of criminals on there as well. If you want to bring out, resumes, and
I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, first, I wanted to agree with Travis that fuck Ohio State. So first, good job, boys, with none of us picking Ohio State because
trust me, that wasn't happening.
They're trash. All right, so no, that Miami team. I'm gonna tell you probably the only reason why I didn't pick that Miami team because they were stacked. I want to say they had 3 like all-pro running backs. I know Clinton Portis was at least the first one, but the biggest thing for me is I knew Joe would never allow me to win in this, knowing that Ken Dorsey was that team's quarterback. That was going to be an automatic DQ. So instead, I took the better offensive coordinator and Joe Brady, who was the assistant coach for this team. In fact, he won the Broyles Award for the best assistant coach in the nation that year. Want to know what other awards that team won? Best coach, best offensive line, best defensive back, best quarterback, best wide receiver, and the Heisman. Those were all the awards that this team won individually.
Oh, I need to go look. I need to go look for some awards, huh? I got one award that we won. We won the Lou Groza. We had the best kicker. He went second round from that team. How many kickers can you say have been drafted that high in this modern day of football?
I don't know, but I am pretty excited that, well, I guess I really can't say anything about that because this LSU team, their kicker was not drafted. In fact, the kicker from this team and their left guard, were the only players on that entire team not drafted. 21 of the 22 starters on offense and defense were eventually drafted, including then their long snapper and their kicker. I'm sorry, I had that wrong. The punter was not taken. Their kicker was taken in the 6th round.
The 6th round. I was going to say.
Listen, but how long did he last in the NFL?
We're not talking about the NFL. We're talking about what they were drafted, right? We're talking about the team and what they did at their team. Okay, all I can say is from my little Google search I did earlier, I don't got too many paragraphs for you. Just about 3. That's a lot. A few sentences. Florida State's 2013 national championship team was super freaking talented. James Winston won the Heisman. The school set the record for most draft picks in a 3-year window. 29 and NFL and absolutely littered with players. That's all I've really got. I don't know. I ain't do too much.
So question.
Go ahead.
29 in a 3-year window. How many were from the window that you chose, though?
From the window that I chose. Oh, well, from the year.
If you picked 2013, how many were from 2013?
So from that year, about to say there was a lot of freshmen that played on that team. So I couldn't give you the exact amount. I just know. I mean, they was led by a freshman quarterback. So you got to think it was a mix.
Well, Joseph, I also did some research, and I have those answers here for my LS. I have my LSU stats if you'd like. So
let me go back to the Google shit now.
After they won that 2019 championship in the 2020 draft, you had 5 first-round selections. You had 10 picks in the top 3 rounds, which tied for the most ever, and you had 14 total picks, which was also tied for the most ever.
Okay. Who they tied with?
Actually, both those are Ohio State.
I thought it would be Georgia because didn't Georgia just break that record for the most players picked in the first round?
That might have been.
That was recently though, after their second championship or their first one.
I would believe that, but listen, I want to. If you guys were making, You guys play fantasy football right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So I want you to imagine.
I mean,
your
TK
team,
just said it. He ain't playing. He just did it. He just did it.
Your team, even the 12-man draft and whatnot, but your top guys are Joe Burrow. You got Joe Burrow quarterback. You have Clyde Edwards-Helaire at running back, and then Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson as your wide receivers. How are you happy with that team
right now?
Right now, I'm not.
No.
Oh,
No,
today because
I only got one healthy player on my damn roster right now. Then
So is Burrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say right now that wouldn't be good, but you're saying that at their best, yeah, I'll give you that. At their best, yeah, but right now,
LSU, yeah, because Clyde Edwards-Helaire ain't you tell what somebody do in the NFL. He done lost his job a few times.
I mean, you're talking about
the rest though. I'm talking about the rest though.
Super Bowl winning running back there. So I got a quarterback that has gone to the Super Bowl, a running back that has won the Super Bowl, a wide receiver that has gone to the Super Bowl, and a wide receiver who is by far the overall number one fantasy football consensus pick from this year. Those are my top 4 guys that were all on this team. And that team was 4 years ago. It's not like this was a team from 2013 or 2008 where these guys have had these established careers. These guys have been in the league for 4 years and have already accomplished all that stuff.
I like the argument, but I like the argument how you broke it down. But I like how you also said Super Bowl winning running back, knowing that guy ain't really do shit in the Super Bowl. You feel me? I like how
I gotta make the argument how I can.
I like how you covered that. Okay, that was cute. I give you that. I like that. I just got a first round pick at quarterback, for number 1 overall for real.
Say so do I. What's going on over there, Florida?
That's all.
We shouldn't argue about that though. What's going on over there, Florida? Where was your quarterback taken? Number 1 overall.
You talking about QB?
Man that loves Jesus. What would Jesus do? He wouldn't have drafted him number 1. I'll tell you that.
No, he did.
Jesus somehow drafted him in the first round.
It was all about our tight end. It's all about the tight end, man. All about the tight end. He just killing it on and off the field. That's something we ain't gonna talk about. But hey, team's still good though. The team was still cold. That's all I'm saying on that.
You got any statistics to back this up?
You said what's up?
You got any statistics for your
basically it says right here, they were number 1 for the coach, number 1 AP, 13-1, 7-1 SEC. Because we had Urban Meyer at the time. What else to say right here?
It's before the heart issues.
It says, let me see what else to say right here. Of the team's 96 player roster, 32 members went into the NFL. Bleacher Report is often named the 2008 Florida Gators as one of the greatest college football teams of all time. Sorry.
We're arguing with Bleacher Report over here. Can we do at Bleacher Report?
That earlier, mine said top 4, but I was like, oh, I can't use
it. Is it top 4?
Yeah, it said that was about the 2013 Florida State team, but I ain't really.
Oh yeah, so they just said mine was number 1.
That's like this, So what? Go ahead. Taking my back on the wall like this right here.
So right now we're debating the best college football team. Kenny, I got a question for you on your
single team ever.
So you were the one with the stat about how many people got arrested, right?
Yeah, we got arrested. A lot of them.
Now, how many of them ended up on the Raiders?
I don't know. I didn't look that up. I didn't look that up.
I was just curious. I was just curious.
A decent amount was probably in there.
Okay.
I'm over here trying to think though. I'm
about to say one of them all I know is one of them was a Patriot. That's all I know. One of them was a Patriot.
He wasn't a good Patriot at all.
He wasn't a good Patriot. The country didn't love him.
That man was not a
Pouncey. So Steeler, didn't Pouncey go to the Steelers? That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, one of them went to the Steelers, one went to the Dolphins. I know the quarterback went to the Broncos. I know Percy Harvin came to Minnesota. They had
that QB ain't do nothing wrong.
Whatever over there,
But wait. Jesus hung out with sinners too, though. So I'm just saying, Jesus hung out with sinners too, and Tim Tebow. If we're gonna do that, he was hanging out with sinners.
Tebow hung out with them, or he just went to practice with them.
He was hanging out with them.
I don't think he was hanging.
They went to the club together. Weren't they in the club together when Aaron Hernandez was fucking up?
No, Tim Tebow was in the club with Aaron Hernandez.
I swear he was in the club with them. I swear he was in the club with them.
They ain't say that on that damn documentary. Hell nah.
I think they did. I'm gonna come back. If they do, I'm gonna come back and say something. But I think they did.
Nah, but I said they said Tim would go to the damn. He'd be in the weight room lifting and praying and reading his Bible and his playbook.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because godliness is next to what? Cleanliness.
That was all. That was all Urban was out at some college party getting grinded on by some 19.
You feel me?
See, they was in there being dirty. He was in there being clean. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's what Urban was.
Right, yeah, Urban was fucking up.
So, do we have any closing arguments for your guys' teams?
Closing arguments?
You got any last words?
My last words would be, if that 2013 Florida State football team lined up with that 2019 LSU team, we would probably get a lot of targeting calls because we actually play physical fucking football then. And I feel like Joe Burrow and Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase, neither one of them would dare go across the middle at that time. So all they got to do is go over top. But the athletes still was the same. So
it's funny about going over top because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what would happen. I'm going to bring up so we're talking about some of their games that they played. I did look it up real quick. That LSU team averaged 569 yards of offense per game for their year. That was with 7 wins over top 10 teams at Texas, home against Florida. There was a 9 Texas number 7 Florida, number 9 Auburn, at number 3 Alabama. And then their last 3 games for the SEC championship and those 2 playoff games were number 4 Georgia. They beat 37-10. Oklahoma, they beat 63-28, and Clemson in the championship, they beat 42-25. So in 3 championship games, they won by a combined 142-63. For the whole year, they were 726-4 and 328 points against. They were plus 398 points. Burrow, I don't know, man, dude, Burrow was just wild. But honestly, over all their other wins, because college is wild. I feel like college is wild because you can get a good team that just gets hot a little bit, or you have a quarterback that's just a dude who's okay in college, but then doesn't go on. I want to read you the quarterbacks that this LSU team beat in college. They beat. Okay.
He did homework. I like this.
Yeah. This is a lot.
He has a. I like this.
I'm gonna start from worst to best. But they beat Jake Fromm, who was drafted by the Buffalo Bills. Sam Ellinger, who's currently on the Indianapolis Colts team, drafted in the 6th round. Kyle Trask from Florida, who was taken in the 2nd round by Tampa Bay. Then getting better, you have Bo Nix, who's going to be drafted in the top 2 rounds this year.
Damn, how long ago was this?
2019.
So wait, was Bo Nix good in 2019 like he is today or no? Because you said he was a top quarterback. Bo Nix was
listen, I'm just giving you names.
He's going to worst the best. He says he's going to worst the best. He just thinks he's going to worst the best.
Your next 3 that he beat were Tua Tagovailoa, Trevor Lawrence, and Jalen Hurts, all in championship games. So this team, it's not like they just played some joke teams. They didn't play Texas Southern and the Citadel every single game. They played real teams and beat the living crap out of them. Joe Burrow, by the way, set a record that year with 60 touchdown passes.
So I'm gonna say one quick thing though about my team. Say one quick thing about my team. So, because I'm doing my homework now. So
I want to know where y'all finding all this at, because I keep finding individual shit.
Okay, so like I said, even though all my players was going to jail, like I said, 41 out of the 121, which is crazy, damn near 3rd.
I like that stat.
And then you got, so look, here's the people we got on our team. So just so you know, we're dealing with, we got Tim Tebow, Cam Newton, Percy Harvin, Joe Hayden, Janoris Jenkins, Morris, Marquise, and Mike Pouncey, Carlos Dunlap, Brandon Spikes, Will Hill, Marcus Gilbert, and Aaron Hernandez. So, like I said, still dealing with the murder investigation. We were 13-1 with 6 wins over top 25 opponents. Which included number 3 LSU and number 1 Alabama. And they closed the season out 24-14. And they were doing all this while Urban Meyer was in here fucking up. Same time as Aaron Hernandez was.
Yo,
Same time.
I completely forgot. I can't believe that you picked a team that lost a game. That already should disqualify you immediately.
They only lost by 1 point. They only lost by 1 point.
It's a
31
loss.
to 30.
It's a get out.
Hey, the Bills lost by 13 seconds, and that was,
Bills always lose by 13 seconds. They always do.
I know.
I've seen like 5 different cases where they lost by 13 seconds.
It's still a loss.
Speaking of 13 seconds, shout out to the 2013 Florida State team.
And also comes 13 reasons why. That's what I would say on that. Yeah. Go Gators.
Oh my God. Listen,
only time I would say that shit.
Don't ever
that Oklahoma game that LSU had, Justin Jefferson in that playoff game, Justin Jefferson had 14 catches for 227 yards and 4 touchdowns.
It was Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You can have it, but
right. There's two playoff games. 2 playoff games now. In those 2 games, in those, Joe Burrow went 60 of 88 for 956 yards and 12 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Sounds like they have no run game.
This was said. The Gators went from unpaid tickets to Aaron Hernandez. That's such that range. You're gonna name it Aaron Hernandez. That is wild.
All right. So coming down to my final decision here. So unfortunately, we're knocking the Gators out of this. The Gators are not getting the top spot.
It's rigged.
Listen, it comes down to the homework, man. I'm just going based off what's provided to me.
Hey, whoever this Tom Libio guy is, I can't read, but I like him. He's all right.
I think it's liable.
He's not liable for that.
He sucks at softball.
He sucks at
softball by his picture.
Hey, damn, look, man.
I shouldn't say that too much. He lives like 3 houses down. He might come knocking on the door all of a sudden.
He's a good guy.
I said, hey.
All right. So, based off of all the homework that was done today, I do have to go with LSU.
Yeah, I knew I was going to up when I seen the notepad.
Yeah, that's a big ass notepad. I'm gonna recommend. I think Matt might bring the notepad every week, so I would come prepared.
Oh yeah, next time. Oh yeah. I know what I'm getting myself into now. I feel like I let my guys down. I'm gonna give a winner speech, even though I lost. I feel like I let my guys down, and I just got to come back better next time and respond to adversity, like my coach always said.
We hate to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That's all I get.
We're gonna play an ad, and then we're gonna get into this tournament.
Your body and the bodies you're loving deserve nothing but the best. Organic Lovin' is the only adult subscription box that includes eco-friendly body products, from body-safe adult toys to sex-positive books and erotic seminars. Organic Lovin's online store has everything you and your partner or partners could ever need to heat things up. And right now, your friends at T13 Media want to take 10% off of your next order. Just go to organiclovin.com and use promo code T1, T-H-R-E-E, like the sound the bed makes, when you check out. Organic Lovin'. Love organically, purely, deeply, boldly.
Ooh, that got me swelling up.
Get you swelling up.
Got me swelling up.
Yuck. All right. So we have a tournament that we're doing now, which is best fictional football players. So I'm going to pull up this bracket here, and then I will go ahead and randomize it.
Let's why you do that, John. Listen, I know who my judge was. There was 0 chance my judge was choosing a Ken Dorsey team.
You didn't have to tell me Ken Dorsey was on it.
All this quarterback talk, and you just going to expect me to try to make an argument about a team and not bring up the quarterback once?
Damn.
All right. So
it's the fictional football tournament, man. I'm ready for this.
Oh, okay.
That might
I thought you already
shuffling it up. All right.
You shuffled it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's even worse.
First round is going to be Paul Crew versus Billy Bob.
So if you don't know, Paul Crew from Longest Yard versus Billy Bob from is that Friday Night Lights?
Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blues. I always get them two mixed up. Okay.
So just to explain this again, So when it comes to tournaments, because I'm not voting, I get one overruling, but it cannot be the final round.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna start at the top, go down to the bottom, and then alternate. So Kenny, you're up first.
Oh, I'm going Paul Crew. He threw the ball at this man's nuts at perfect precision 3 different times in a row. And he got somebody who was the great colleague. I forget his name in the movie, but this man was literally in his own jail. Like, he was in his own jail, and he convinced him to join the team. The man didn't talk. He convinced him to join the team. And
ping pong.
how about and look, this is how good of a motivator and leader he is. He said, "Oh, I see you don't have cleats." He smuggled in cleats through a birthday cake for this man.
That was caretaker. We ain't gonna give Paul Crew caretakers.
But it was his idea, though. Paul Crew is that man. They was going to look. This man was so good. They told this man to pretty much sell out the game, just sell the game. And they were down 21. Was it 28-0? I think 20-0, 35-0, something like that, and came back and won it. Like, that's how good they were.
So can I ask a quick clarifying question? So just based off that, so we're talking about the Adam Sandler Paul Crew and not the Burt Reynolds Paul Crew?
Listen, he's so good. He had that Paul Crew with him. He's that good. He had him with him.
That man changed his name.
He made him come out there and say, "Hey, stop being a coach and come." He made him stop being a coach and come run a play. That's how good he is as a motivator and a leader. He convinced him to play.
If we're doing that, if we're talking the Adam Sandler one, then I'm definitely taking Billy Bob. On top of that, though, listen, Billy Bob was one of the best offensive linemen you will ever see, and I think the big boys need a little bit of love. But that man single-handedly was the entire offensive line. When he got hurt, the quarterback got hurt. When he was ready to go down, the coach needed to get in. Billy Bob can do anything that he needs you to do. I'm giving him a 10. I give it a 10. I'm taking Billy Bob.
And Tom said he took one for the team in the warden's office too. I forgot about that. That's how good he was. He was cracking old ladies for them. That man was doing it all for him.
He really was. All right, TK, you're the tiebreaker here.
Man.
He was so good. They tried to shoot him at the end just for grabbing the football. Like, that's how good he was.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah, I forgot about that too.
I know Billy Bob. I remember the one scene where him and his dog or his pig Bacon, they was out at the field and he just happened to be drinking some whiskey because he happened to be down, whatever. And he was going through everything he heard in life. You're too fat, Billy Bob. You're too slow, Billy Bob.
He was too.
Bob. Yeah. I wonder. Side note: Billy Bob had to have diabetes in high school. Just get that out. He was drinking syrup out of the bottle.
He was drinking syrup, just driving the truck.
And you also, if you also think about it too, Paul Crew was drunk in the beginning and survived a 32 car pileup. Bro, come on, there's nothing Paul Crew can't do. And he was hooping, got his ass beat the whole time.
I was gonna go with Paul
Crew
because he's a better athlete. He's a good motivator. I don't know, and he took one for the team in the warden's office.
He did.
Like,
and so did Brucey. Brucey did too, but he wanted it.
Brucey ain't taking nothing.
But he wanted it.
Yeah.
They called a nigga back freckle. They called him back freckle.
Said his breath smelled like 8 cans of shark shit.
Yeah, that's wild. They was on the cheerleaders off to the side smelling dick. That's wild.
I'm gonna go with Paul Crew.
Let's go.
Big boys never get the love. Offensive linemen never get the love.
All right. So next round, Spike versus Vontae Mack. Matt, we're starting with you.
Who's Spike?
So Spike is from Little Giants. Vontae Mack is I think it's the running back in the program.
He's from Draft Day.
The Draft Day.
Oh, Draft Day. Okay.
Vontae Mack, number 1. Always with Vontae Mack.
Wait,
Damn, I was going to watch Draft.
Is this the linebacker that was taken number 1, or the running back that the story was around?
This was the linebacker that was taken number 1 overall by the Cleveland Browns.
That's really good. All right. So I originally thought that Spike might have been Spike from The Land Before Time, just the dinosaur. So now that it's not that Spike, I'm pretty I'm pretty disappointed. So I'm going Vontae Mack.
No, I'm going Spike. Look, Spike was so good. His dad was like, Spike. He put his hand on the fridge and he just ran up to him and started grabbing his arms, like, start doing pull-ups.
Spike's
He was
dad
gonna
was
be
so crazy. He had Spike on steroids as a kid.
he was like 9 years old on steroids. He was crazy.
Yeah. About to say, I wonder what Spike grew up to be.
Safety. Strong safety.
I feel like Spike grew up to be that dude on 8 Mile, and he changed his name to Cheddar.
Cheddar Bob. You say Cheddar Bob.
I think he might have changed that.
He turned into Manti Tail.
Why isn't Manti Te'o's girlfriend up on this list?
I forgot about that. He said John said Spike's father used to massage his calves with milk. I forgot he did that. I forgot he did that.
Oh my god!
All right, TK, who are you going with?
I don't know. I like that milk fact that just came out.
I forgot he did that.
I like that fact that just came out. If they have any other comments to persuade me, I will listen. I will definitely listen. Nah, I just knew if Vontae Mack was good enough to go number 1 overall in a fictional NFL draft, I feel like he should be, good enough to beat out a kid on a damn list,
He wasn't, he's not in the team. He have a chance to get to the draft yet. He's a kid. He was balling as a kid.
He had a long way to go, He was
going to make it.
I seen him get hit by an icebox. I seen him get hit by a girl,
She was big too. She was a foot taller than everybody else out there. She was tall.
Man. She had her growth spurt quick. Vontae Mack.
Vontae, all right.
Damn, I'm sorry, Spike. I was trying to get you in there, man.
Ooh, next one is what we would consider a banger. We got
this
Forrest Gump against Bobby Boucher.
This is a special matchup. Forrest Gump versus Bobby Boucher. This is a special matchup.
Hey, I mean, I already know who I'm going with. You feel me? But
all right, TK, we're starting with you then.
Bobby Boucher. Right. You don't mess with Captain Insano. You feel me?
Captain Insano show no mercy.
He doesn't show no fucking mercy.
Here's the thing about that though. This matchup. Imagine it being special teams. The ball's kicked up in the air. Forrest Gump grabs it. He's running full speed. Bobby Boucher's told, that he said fuck water, and they're going full speed. What's gonna happen?
I got a question though, Kenny. I got a question. Do you think Forrest Gump only played special teams because he's special, or
no?
Bro, I was about to say when he said these two playing special teams, I'm like, I don't know where this joke is going. This is gonna be bad.
Well, that was my joke earlier when I said it's a special matchup, but I didn't want to double down on it. But I think with these two going, I think that would be crazy though. These two, Forrest Gump running full speed and Bobby Boucher coming at him. I feel like that would be good.
I think they would die.
I think the whole field might blow up. I don't know.
I think that's something AI needs to make. AI needs to make that to see who would win.
Someone said, "Where's radio?" Golly, he off to the side. He in the shed too. They throwing footballs at the shed.
I'm gonna keep this for a debate. I'm gonna keep this one for a debate. So we're gonna have eventually Forrest Gump versus Bobby Boucher. Who would win?
That's fine with me. I'm gonna.
I like that.
You know what? Matt, you go next. I'll decide. I'll decide after your pick.
Ooh,
you're saying you're gonna decide? Like I'm gonna go Forrest Gump. That's a ballsy decision because I'm not. I definitely.
All right,
definitely
good. That makes you feel
Boucher.
better. Makes you feel better.
All right, so it's a.
I'm also going Bobby Boucher. Though I'm going Bobby Boucher as well. Though
we got a sweep. First sweep. Forrest Gump is out of there. Ooh.
I'll tell you what. Forrest Gump was not the first person I was expecting to get swept.
I really wasn't expecting. I mean, it was the. Damn.
I'm very interested to know what would happen in that matchup, though.
It'd be fire.
If Jenny's in the end zone waiting for him, and then Forrest Gump says "fuck water," it'd be an interesting matchup.
He running towards Vicky Valancourt.
She told me her booties that I like them too.
Right.
All right. So next round is Charles Jefferson and Clifford Franklin. And who are they from?
Oh, Charles Jefferson is from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That is Forrest Whitaker. They destroyed his car and he went crazy and got literally every tackle that game. Like, he got every tackle that game. He was pissed. And the other one is Clifford Franklin. He is from the Replacements. He was the receiver that couldn't catch, but he was super fast. Later on, he ended up, they gave him Stickum. Then after that, he was able to catch everything.
He said, "Coach, look like a jacked off elephant."
John said Clifford Franklin was the worst player on his team.
Nah, the worst player on his team. The kicker was the worst player on the team because he quit on the team. Get out of here.
No, he didn't quit the team. He bet on them. He bet on them. No, he said, they're going to take my pub away from me. They're going to take my pub away from me. Yeah, he's the worst player on the team. They said he can kick the entire length of a football field, and they got to the 40-yard line and said, they're going to take my pub away from me. I can't kick it.
He was smoking a cig on the field. He had
every time you looked at him, he had that damn. He was wiry.
He's wiry. He said wiry. Wiry. Wiry.
So Kenny, we're gonna have you start.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going Charles Jefferson. He got, bro, they literally destroyed. It's like it was his brother. The brother destroyed the car, and then they were like, "What are we gonna do, bro?" And the stoner friend was like, "I got an idea," and they faked it. And they spray painted like the rival team name all over the car, makes him like they did it. So he went off and just lighten them up every time. So I'm gonna go Charles Jefferson. He got every tackle. And one dude got tackled. He was on the ground season. He was on the ground season at one point. I'm going Charles Jefferson. He went crazy. And Forrest Whitaker got that. He was. They got that tackle.
That movie. I've never seen that movie.
The movie's terrible, but that's the best part of the movie. He saw his car. He was like. He got mad and lit them up. You see that?
I was a little bit more. I just want to make it interesting, so I'm gonna go with Clifford Franklin.
All right, Matt.
Listen, I'm just convinced that Clifford Franklin should not actually be in this draft because this was supposed to be a fake or fictional player draft, and Clifford Franklin is actually Marquez Valdez-Scantling the way he dropped balls. So I'm going Charles Jefferson.
That was all right. I like that.
I think he was going to say Kadarius Toney.
I don't know about that.
He didn't get the ball enough to drop it.
Wait, Cliff Franklin got that. He got them catching said. Cliff Franklin only one catching it. Cliff Franklin only one coming down with it. He got one good game, started talking shit.
He might be my favorite just character for fictional character, like just favorite character. But
I was about to say I was a big fan of him.
All right, so next up we got Tim Riggins from Friday Night Lights, and then Shane Falco. God, I cannot remember.
That's the replacements. The replacements.
Falco.
I'm going Shane Falco for sure.
Shane Falco. All right,
for sure, for sure.
I'm going Tim Riggins. About to say my man was a high schooler that showed up to practice drunk every day and made plays.
All right. We almost had some baseball players in here.
I tried
putting Pablo Sanchez.
I tried.
I'm convinced Pablo could actually play football, and I probably would have voted for him somewhere.
Pablo Sanchez was in every backyard sports game.
He
was on football and everything, and he was.
But the baseball one is when he was OP.
That was the GOAT. That was the OG GOAT.
Hey, young Pablo. Not too many people know about him.
So I was contemplating so Forrest Gump was the pick that I threw in there. It was on someone's list, but that's the one that I did. I was contemplating, and I wasn't sure if I could do it or not because I wanted to do 2007 Madden Michael Vick, but because he's a real person, but in the game he's so broken. So I wasn't.
I see what you're saying, but that's a real person. I get what you're trying to. I get the little workaround you're trying to do, but it's still a real person.
Right. Same thing. That's why I ended up going Forrest Gump.
I thought about submitting the Tecmo Super Bowl QB Bills 12.
Because you can also do it with Bo Jackson because Bo Jackson in the game. And he was OP in one of them too. Or you can pick what's my boy's name? Deshaun Jackson, and I think it was Madden 12. He had the 100 speed.
All right, Matt, what are you going here?
Listen, I think this one. I think at least for this round, it's a no-brainer. It's got to be Shane Falco.
There you go. I agree.
Falco is so good.
Timmy,
so
He had a motivational speech after every drive. He took his helmet off. Listen, guys, it's an honor to share the battlefield with you. Every play, he took his helmet off.
Tim Riggins was a man of not many words, but he'll show you how take it to have a good time.
Shane Fargo said, "Nah."
Speaking of people showing you how to have a good time, I'm now looking down at that next one, and I'm going to tell you immediately, my vote is for Thad Castle, especially seeing what he was able to do in his drug Olympics.
Saved. I was going to say saved, but I was going to say Thad Castle for me too.
It's definitely Thad.
I was definitely going to take that.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I'm doing my overrule here. I'm pushing Tim Riggins in.
What?
Wow.
This wasn't the time to do it. That wasn't the time to do it.
I can't let him go in the first round. I can't let him.
You can't what you gonna let Shane Falco lose in the first round?
Literally, my high school yearbook picture underneath it, the quote that I have is "Pain heals, chicks dig scars, but glory lasts forever." You're gonna tell me that dude loses in the first round?
Go on, Shane.
Tim Riggins moves on.
Bro, they flipped his car.
All because of one vote. Oh, man.
That's crazy. They flipped his car and he said, "Hey, get that shit back where it's supposed to be."
He didn't say that.
He was like, and that's when he was like,
his car, and he was like, "Oh, thanks, man, appreciate it." And he walked away, and that's when his boys came out. Shane was really a hoe.
No, I'm talking about when his boys came and helped him, because that's what he did. He rallied his team together because he said, "Hey, get my boy's car to where it's supposed to be." And he was like, "You crazy son of a bitch! Oh, I'm a crazy son of a bitch!" Start shooting the car. Then he just flipped the damn car back.
Kenny, he was looking for trouble, first of all, and you can't tell me that man wasn't a crazy son of a bitch. This man he said, listen, he said, we're the linemen and we protect our quarterback. That's what he said, came out and said. And he said that was they did it on the field and off the field. That's what a team leader does. Shane Fargo should be on the next round. I do not agree with this at all. I don't agree with this at all. I don't like it.
Injustice.
You don't have to like the judge. You don't have to like the judge.
I don't like it.
Though.
I don't like it. You shouldn't.
All right. So next one, we got Kevin, Thad Castle, and Michael B. Jordan. Nah, it's Vince Howard.
I didn't know his name was Kevin. I thought his name was just Thad Castle. I don't remember his name being Kevin.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
But I'm going Thad Castle, though. That man literally shoved an Oreo up his ass and ran with that shit across the field just for the love of the game. He wasn't even in there. He wasn't even in there. He said, "Why is Thad running?" He said, "It's love of the
game." I don't know. I'm going back to the drug Olympics. What I was talking about. Do you remember when the chick with no arms, the dude made her the arms of just the cans?
She
comes running out of the field.
Freaking out.
My dude screams louder than I've ever heard an 8-year-old girl scream. I cried laughing so hard at that. Like, that was the funniest damn thing I think I've ever seen. The chick just with their bionic arms.
Yeah, that was weird. I was say that is a team player. Remember Thad had the used condom he put in his mouth to save his boy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a teammate. That's a teammate, because I could never. That's a teammate for you.
I don't know.
You can't teach that. You can't teach that.
Can't teach art.
Can't teach that. That's exactly what it is. You can't teach
art. I always say you can't teach art. I'm about to say I'm gonna go with that as well. I'm about to say Thad definitely, but I just wish he didn't go against Vince that time. But
he advocated for the oil changes. Remember, they were like, "Bro, we got another way." And he was like, "No oil changes."
I'm the captain, and this is what we're doing.
I'm disappointed though that you got Thad's whole name in there, but then you didn't put Bobby Boucher Jr. in there. Make sure he had his full name.
Yeah, I didn't like the way his dad looked. He came, he's like, "Yeah, baby."
That's the one. Honestly, real quick, last argument I want to make about that Oregon team. If you remember, they had Ed Ogeron as their head coach, which was pretty much his dad from that. That dude, I can't believe they did anything, because I never understand a word that man said. He had the thickest, deepest Louisiana accent I've ever heard in real life. Holy crap.
Someone said, "How did Spike make this list, but not the obvious better player, Becky Icebox O'Shea?"
I asked about her. Women's power.
You don't believe that? You lying, y'all.
Matt, were you going
Blame
Thad,
the
or were
judge.
you going Vince?
I'm just blaming judge. I'm blaming the judge. Oh no, I'm Thad. I blame the judge for everything with this. This is a asterisk bracket.
Yeah, that's
as far
wild.
as I'm concerned.
That Shane Falco didn't make it. It's crazy.
It was a wild shuffle.
Yep, that's what
I would like.
happened.
I would prefer that this be updated to make sure you show that Shane Falco actually won that vote.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Shane Falco won. He got robbed. That's what he said. He got robbed.
He did get robbed. I paid him to lose.
And he accepted the money gladly.
He accepted the money.
Hey, this next one, I ain't gonna lie to you. This one's easy.
So next one, we got Uncle Rico and Willie Beeman.
Really?
So Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite or Willie Beeman from Any Given Sunday. We didn't even see him play. And the way he threw that pass, he's talking about,
there's a chance. There's a chance.
He could throw over a fucking mountain, dude.
He can. We just never got a chance to really see what Rico could do.
You see the way he threw that ball? He was lying. You see the way he threw that ball?
You're lying. You're lying. You can't prove that.
Bro, he crushed Napoleon off the back of that fucking bike with a stake.
Listen, Napoleon is in the same class. He's in the same class as Forrest Gump, Bobby Boucher. That's not saying much. Napoleon, he had tater tots in his pocket. I probably saw the movie the first time like a year ago.
Someone just saw Napoleon Dynamite a year ago?
Yeah, for the first time. I did not want to watch that shit. I just popped in one day.
That's wild.
And Willie Beeman, I don't know. This kind of now it's a little harder now because, like I said, Uncle Rico. Like I said, there's a lot of story about him, but Willie Beeman, he had one good game, and this nigga was on magazine covers and all kind of shit like that. He was third string. Think about he was third string because the other two niggas got injured immediately. Like one got injured, the other got injured the very next play. He gets in, starts throwing up. He throws up every game too. On top of that, because of nerves, and then has a damn, and then goes out there and plays low key mediocre for real.
You wanna know who he sound like to me?
It's like Demo.
I'm also your local Vikings fan. Sound like a Josh Dobbs type of vibe to me right there. You know, he comes in, he gets our hopes up, then he just rips our hearts out last night.
I'm still going Willie Beeman, but it's barely. I just thought because at first I was like, Willie Beeman was killing him, and I was like, wait a minute. I don't know. I mean, if the Uncle Rico stories are true, he might be somebody. But if he's not, which I think he's not.
I feel like the Uncle Rico stories was a little bit too late. That's why they were stories. You feel me? Like, he was outside throwing footballs that had a video camera and a camper trying to get scouts to, trying to sit off tape. I think it was a little too late. Wasn't he supposed to be babysitting them anyway?
He was supposed to be. He was the legal guardian.
Oh, he was the legal.
But they were grown. I feel like Napoleon Diamond was the only one. I think Napoleon was like 17. The other dude was grown. He was finding girls online and messing with them.
LaFonda.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah, He said, "Where's Joe Kingman, Eric Butt, or Ray Finkel?" Now listen, I'm gonna tell you what's going on with each of them. Ray Finkel is currently in jail for he was impersonating a cop. He's acting up. Air Bud is a dog, and that's animal cruelty. If he gets touched, it's animal cruelty, so that's not fair. And then
Joe Kingman, I almost put in though.
Isn't Joe Kingman a tooth fairy?
No, he's the game plan. He's the one that finds out that he has a daughter.
It's the one that we had.
Okay. Okay, I thought he was the tooth fairy. Which one was he? I could have sworn he was a tooth fairy.
He was the tooth fairy, but
okay,
that wasn't Joe Kingman.
See, I don't remember that movie like that. That tells you, I don't remember that movie like that.
He was Derek Thompson when he was the tooth fairy.
That's too strong of a name to be a tooth fairy. I thought his name would have been like Earl Sweets or something.
If the Rock
Earl Sweets. that pimp ass name, Earl Sweets. He got a mean backhand and he ain't playing tennis.
That's how you knock the teeth loose.
What I tell you,
I collect.
All right, TK, you going Willie or Uncle Rico?
Oh, I'm going Willie.
Yeah, he's definitely going Willie Beeman. That's his boy.
It's Willie.
Flex your chest. You feel me? Yeah.
That was the 116 matchup.
So I keep the ladies. Screen.
All right, and then final fight here of the first round, we got Al Bundy and Alvin Mack.
I don't know if y'all know about Alvin Mack right here.
You know about Al Bundy?
I do know about Al Bundy. So somebody talk to me about Alvin Mack, because I don't know about Alvin Mack.
Alvin Mack is from the program. I don't know. That's a kind of funny. Most people would say that's a movie based off of this team right here. There was the Huskies, whatever.
Al Bundy.
Alvin, you asshole. Alvin Mack was your prototypical Ray Lewis though out there on the field. They had plays where they was sitting in the film room, they would watch it and they ask, "Hey, what you supposed to do here?" He said,
"Hey, I was gonna say that, Bubba. I was gonna say that Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns for the Polk High School in the 1966 city championship. He's a fullback. Guys. 4 touchdowns. It's crazy.
Yeah, 1966. It makes sense.
Right, fullback also played quarterback and offensive line and tight end.
He had 4 touchdowns and 6 yards.
It don't matter. He's running up that middle.
Name 5 fullbacks right now.
I guarantee you right now, if Al Bundy played against Alvin Mack, Al Bundy would have broke his fucking.
In his prime, you think he would? You think in the prime, head to head?
Alvin Mack and Al Bundy.
I don't know, but I think we don't know about him.
Alvin Mack was so determined. Alvin Mack was so determined. He bought his mom a doorbell and said, "I'm gonna get you the house to go along with it when I go to the NFL." That's nice. That's hunger. He said, "That's nice. I'm gonna bust your gut open and watch you die." He made up scenarios on the field like, "You the one that raped my little sister. You the one that shot my mom. You the one that."
He did do that. He was trying to psych himself up.
But at the same time, this was when you was allowed to play football, and he had a lot of motivation behind it.
And you think they didn't in '66? What you mean? Al Bundy, look. Al Bundy was so good. This is how you know he was good, because he always go back to his heyday. He be like, listen,
right?
He be like 19. He always talk about 4 touchdowns in 1966.
My thing is, if he scored 4 touchdowns in the 1966 championship game, why?
He was going off a regular game.
Alvin Mack was in college, at least when he did his. We got to see his.
No, wait. To be fair, he got Peggy pregnant, and he had to stop what he was doing. That's what happened. That's what happened. I mean, he didn't. I mean, he could have been a deadbeat, you know.
Hey, wasn't he? Was he? He was there.
He was a deadbeat. He was not a deadbeat. He just had a shitty life. He was not a deadbeat at all. Because he even beat up the daughter's boyfriend for her.
Well, which one? But his daughter was stupid as hell. He should have beat her up.
She was, but he caught the boyfriend cheating. He went there and beat him up for her.
That don't say nothing what he did on the field.
I'm just saying he's a good father. That's what I'm saying. He's not a deadbeat. I'm saying in high school he was that dude. 4 touchdowns in the championship. He said you got to be a tough dude if you sell women's shoes. You got to. Especially for he was number big women too. Because remember when they was running, he said, "Oh," it was like earthquake.
All right, DK, what are you picking here?
I'm going Alvin Mack. I know I'm about to be heartbroken. It's okay.
Kenny, what are you taking?
I said Al Bundy.
Okay. All right. So on to the second round, we got Paul Crewe versus Vontae Mack.
You got to put Thad Castle in there. I don't know why he didn't go to the next round, but
with Tim Riggins.
Oh, yep. All right, Kenny, start us off. Paul Crewe versus
Paul Crewe from Longest Yard against Vontae Mack from. Where's he from again? Y'all said
Draft day.
Draft day. I'm gonna go with Paul Crewe. Paul Crewe, in my opinion, is he got the best arm. I'll say he got the best arm. He got the best accuracy at all these people. So I'll give it to him at everybody that's in here. Very accurate arm.
TK?
And best leader. He's Shane Falco right underneath him, though.
Injustice.
Everyone's so mad about Shane Falco.
I am too. I am too.
That's the only argument I have for the day, right there. Shits. Let me see. Yeah, I'll go Paul Crewe. I say Vontae Mack no matter what, but
no, I was probably going that way too.
Yeah, I mean, it's might as well.
All right. Next up, we got Bobby Boucher against Charles Jefferson. Matt, lead us off.
Woo! So both of them, I think both of them pissed off. Charles Jefferson pissed off about his car, and Bobby Boucher pissed off because you don't like water. He said Falco's going to win this thing. I agree. I think Falco should. He was in the final two at least. Him and Paul Cruz should have been going at it at the end.
Nah, if it was
gave
Thad,
Tim Riggins a chance.
If it was Thad and Falco.
I actually think you're right. I think I might have went for Thad over Shane. I don't want to think about it though. I can't think about it now. I don't have to. Somebody took that moment away from me. It was going to be a great podcast moment. Now it's gone.
Yeah, that is wild. Damn, Bobby Boucher and Charles Jefferson is a good one though. Like I said, both of them mad. But then again, we only seen one game out of Charles Jefferson though. We only seen one because he was that pissed. But we seen multiple games by Boucher. We saw him progress and get better. Because at one point he wanted to do so bad he got the ball and gave it to him and it hit him.
Bobby literally took this team from a absolute nothing to a bowl win, like absolute nothing. So the impact he made was you can't compare it. So I'm taking
the Bulldogs win. The Bulldogs win.
Oh no, we suck again. That's what happens when you lose, Bobby.
He said, we ain't seen anybody tackle like that since Joe Montana. He said, Joe Montana? He's a quarterback, you dummy. He said, oh, I meant Joe Montana. Yeah, I'm going Bobby Boucher. Go Bobby Boucher.
TK?
Oh yeah, it was Bobby for sure.
All right, another sweep. All right, then we got Tim Riggins versus Thad Castle.
Another sweep, Thad Castle.
Yeah, it's Thad.
It's Thad.
All right.
It's Thad.
And it's Willie.
What happened?
And Willie Beeman against Al Bundy.
Damn.
I'm taking Willie.
I'm going Willie.
I'm gonna give Al Bundy the sympathy vote. I'm gonna give him the sympathy vote.
All sweep.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that to Al Bundy, man. He he talk about it every time they talk about football. 4 touchdowns in the 1966 championship.
I think this gonna be the battle of the best linebacker.
You think so, huh?
Man.
All right. So we got Paul Crew versus Bobby Boucher. This is another banger.
It's him. It's just him versus him. It's literally Adam Sandler versus Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I didn't even realize
I didn't even think of
it. It's him versus him. Damn, that's how cold Adam Sandler is in the top four.
I thought you was talking how the kids be talking. Like, that's him. Like, nah, that's him. Like, nah.
No, not like the kids are talking. That's him. That's him playing himself.
Did we just accidentally crown Adam Sandler as the greatest fictional football player?
He's at least 2 of the top 4 is what we're saying.
I mean, well, he says an actor. Like he's got a resume now. Holy crap.
That's crazy. And then he played video games too. Remember, he saved the world playing video games.
He might be the greatest fictional athlete in general.
Real shit. When you think about it, like, man, pro golfer.
Besides hockey, not hockey.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, he did do hockey.
He took off his skate and tried to stab a man. Like that is.
And remember, he went through 12 grades in like a month. Don't forget about that too. It took us 12 years. It took him a month.
He was the brightest.
He convinced a woman who doesn't know who he is to fall in love with him every day because he's just so damn charming.
Damn, Adam Sandler might be the GOAT. He went. Hey, remember he went to hell. Came back and went to hell again.
Hey,
wait. He was really good at basketball too in 8 Crazy Nights.
He's also filthy rich. He lives up with his butler.
And remember, he was trying to sell that jewel to Kevin Garnett.
All right, so start us off, Kenny. Paul Crew versus Bobby Boucher.
Man, it's really Adam Sandler versus Adam Sandler. I'm gonna go with Paul Crew. I think Paul Crew, you can depend on him more. Bobby Boucher actually sold him out on one game because he gave away the final play because he wanted to hit that dude so bad, drop kicked the nigga. So first off, you already gave up the touchdown. Then you ran up and drop kicked him.
So you said you could trust Paul Crew more, the man that was locked up and was convinced, or I'm sorry, point shaving twice. He did it the first time for sure, Didn't I think they say he played for Florida State in that movie too, or something?
Did they? I didn't know that. I remember he was point shaving, but he point shaved in prison. He point shaved in prison too. But guess what happened though? He was like, "I'm not about to go through that again," and he brought the team back.
He said, "I'm not about to go through that again," and started to put himself through it again.
But here's the because the only reason they did that mess was because
it was going to pin caretaker's murder on him.
Exactly, so that's different. They was going to pin a murder on him. That's different.
He had to go ask an old guy that's been in jail for life, "Hey man, is it really worth it?"
And what did he say?
He said, "Every damn day of my life." Now, first of all, do you think you should take advice from somebody doing life in prison? That's every day of life in prison.
But wait. But that means that's team chemistry out the ass right there. He loved them. He said, "I'm willing to go the rest of my." He said, "I'm going to save the rest of my life with y'all."
You said
that's team chemistry. Right there. That's team chemistry at its finest.
Oh, okay. So he wasn't going to use the phrase
"out the ass" again. They played. Yeah, I won't say out the ass. I remember they was in jail, but
like a motherfucker in there, huh? Like,
They was playing in the mud. Well, no, I can't say that either.
All right, TK, what do you got?
No, I can't say that either. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Bobby Boucher. They was drinking, had that little toilet wine, but I'm gonna go with Bobby Boucher. And you want to know something? I'm gonna give you the reason why I'm gonna go with Bobby Boucher, because he made a friend the first day he got on the team. It was with the kicker. First of all, when you make a friend with the kicker, that's a good friend to have. I feel like, because it's somebody that's gonna get you turned up. Ask your boy Thad down there. But two, they shared helmets and they shared cups. About to say, it's like, hey, I feel like
a linebacker with a kicker helmet is crazy. Like that is crazy. Yeah, one bar out there just tackling people.
And you gotta think Al Bundy had that same helmet back in the '66. So and he was a fullback.
And got 4 touchdowns.
And poked in his eyes.
Matt, you're the tiebreaker. Which Adam?
Without Bobby Boucher, that coach is still sitting in his little room crying, and probably still wearing women's clothing and shoes.
I was going to say, the heels on with a cut corded foam. Just
Bobby, listen, because Paul definitely led that team, and I know we're talking about leadership in that spot. But that team falls apart without Bobby Boucher. That he is everything that is Mud Dogs football. I'm taking Bobby Boucher.
But to be fair, they wouldn't even have a team if it wasn't for Paul Crew. He had to recruit. He was a recruiter too. He recruited everybody.
I get you, but that's what I mean. Like Bobby came in and saved the team. I mean, they were awful. He was the savior. You can build a team. Anybody can build a team.
Nope,
Bobby was
not anybody.
Just think about it, though. Just think about it. Bobby was out there playing on the field and hydrating people on the sideline.
Defense and special teams.
And Bobby's what you had. Like, he was the first one that had influence on the game. You talk about who players influence people or, whatever. They showed on ESPN. They said, hey, they got this water boy playing. Why not try the towel boy at this team? They was getting fucked up. But
wasn't that Florida State that did that too?
That's not good. That's not a good influence. That's like when Steph Curry's hitting threes from half court and everybody try to do that shit. Shit ain't work. Not everybody can do that.
Hey, but they didn't know it didn't know. They had to try. What? Had nobody have Steph Curry, there would be no Steph Curry without no Bobby Boucher.
What?
That's wild.
No, that adds up.
How you get there?
You brought him up.
Simple.
You brought him up.
That's a crazy statement. I don't know if
Steph Curry not being held because Bobby Boucher is crazy.
All right.
Just imagine Steph Curry passed out water too.
Now we got Willie Beeman against Thad Castle. Matt, lead us off.
I loved the idea earlier of this linebacker battle, so I'm taking Thad Castle.
Yeah, I would say it's Thad Castle.
It was Thad right there when it got to Willie and Thad.
Yeah, because Willie, Willie like a C-rated player.
Respect Willie. I'm just, Yeah,
Willie was. If we're gonna be real, Willie was a C plus player, and Thad was gonna be in the NFL. He was gonna be in the NFL. He was gonna be he was gonna be a leader of whatever team he's gonna be on. But I forgot what happened to him in the movie. Why he didn't do it? The movie sucked, but I forgot what happened to him.
All right, so now we got our finals: Bobby Boucher against Thad Castle. TK, we're letting you lead us off.
Oh, damn. That's tough.
This is tough.
That, like, okay. I like
Those are great linebackers, but it's like
great linebackers.
at the same time, it's like you can't. You're not gonna have a normal like team like at all with them because they're so wild. Like,
I mean, like as a coach, whatever. If I
Bobby
had
Boucher tackled his teacher.
Who said what's up?
I said Bobby Boucher tackled his teacher.
The medulla oblongata.
He said no cat. No, he said no Colonel Sanders. You're wrong.
He turned into Mike Tyson right there for some reason.
No Colonel. That's how you said it. No Colonel Sanders. You're wrong.
If I had to build my team around one player or one linebacker,
You build your team around drugs or what Mama said.
and that's what was in my head too, for real. And I think I'd go with drugs. I mean, just from that statement right there, I think I would go with drugs because I can't tell him his mom is wrong because then it's like I'm gonna end up in a neck brace or some shit, But it's like that. At least that was very coachable. Bobby just was playing off of just pure anger.
He really was.
Thad was coachable.
So there's no direction with him. It's just pretty much you got to aim. You got to just aim the bull. Just be like, come on.
He's out of shop,
He's the bull, exactly. But that, like I said, that doing his thing. The only thing is when they stuck the finger up his butt, he was done for a little minute. Remember that? When they stuck the finger up his butt.
I mean, I kind of think that would like get anybody a little bit.
He said, "Which way, you asshole? Stick your finger in my asshole." Damn, this is close. I'm gonna make it interesting. I'm gonna go Bobby Boucher.
Damn.
I'm gonna go Bobby Boucher just to make Matt
you are the
be
tiebreaker.
the tiebreaker. Game 6.
Right.
Man. We only had one guy.
$1 billion.
I forgot about
that. Bobby was in there for just a year. We only got to see 1 year of that. We saw years and years of Thad just
because he got a CTE now.
That team.
he got CTE now.
Man, I like that idea though. If I'm gonna build this team, if I'm gonna build a team from scratch, there's no way. I feel like it's such an easy answer.
It's hard as hell.
It's hard.
It is. It is.
It's a rough one.
Robert Bobby Boucher Jr.
Okay.
You're taking Bobby Boucher?
I'm taking Bobby Boucher, man. That he, like you said, all over ESPN.
So who's gonna call your plays? Who gonna call the plays for your defense?
Bobby.
Well, actually, he gonna run blitz every play. He ain't gonna go back to catch nothing. He gonna be running blitz every play.
If I need the ball, who's getting me the ball?
He said, I need the ball. Hey,
no, Bobby. He got the ball. He got the damn ball.
But don't think about picking Bobby.
Hey, but look, time out. My one question about Bobby, I feel like he has health issues because he made all those vicious ass tackles, but he just got hit a little bit late in the ribs and passed out on the field. Man, turn to
Gator doesn't have much fat on it, so he's just gotta bulk up a little bit.
But you also gotta think about if you got Bobby Boucher and his mom starts faking the illness again, he's out. And that's gonna be next to his name. You got him on your fantasy team. It's gonna say out because mama. Because that's what it's gonna say.
Out because mama.
She ain't want no foosball anyway, for real. Foosball is no foosball. She want him making money from it.
Football. I got just as much chance that Thad doesn't make it to a game because he's down a K-hole.
True. I was gonna say that. Yeah, that might be on a bender.
hey, but I normally get a high performance out of him once he gets there.
Keyword high.
You gonna use that word.
So Thad Castle is Josh Gordon, is what you saying. He's gonna stay in trouble.
There's more Josh Gordons in the NFL than people think. There's more Josh Gordons in the NFL.
I think I said there's more. I think I said there's more Thad Castles than Bobby Boucher. I was like, I don't know. Them CTEs.
I mean, there's a lot of CTEs in the league too. So
yeah, I was. Antonio Brown said, "I fucked Tom Brady's bitch," and then said, "I don't know who the girl was." I said, "This man is crazy."
So Bobby Boucher is our official winner. He's the best fictional football player, and he might be the best athlete. Well, Adam Sandler might be the best fictional athlete. Well, we might have to come back to that. But he is our winner. So we're same thing as last week. If you want to submit your debate for the best college football team, you can either email us, message us on any of our social media platforms. Same thing with the tournament. If you want to say who you think is the best fictional character, we'll give a shout out to whoever has the best answers to us. And then
any submission of Ohio State will be immediately disqualified.
And then we are going to do some recommendations now. So I'm going to lead us off. We can recommend anything. So I'm going to go with the show Invincible. I started watching that a couple days ago, and it is very good. It basically reminds me of The Boys and Gen V, just an anime version of it. But it is very good. I'm just about done with season 1. Probably going to finish that after this episode. But it is very good, and I highly recommend it if you like superheroes.
Definitely
real life superheroes. All right, Kenny.
To keep it like in the football, I'm going to recommend the show Playmakers. The show came out back in like the late, I want to say mid 2000s. I want to say it's like mid 2000s. It's starring I can't remember if he's the brother or the friend on the Smart Guy. It's Omar Gooding, which is Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother. He's like the hot rookie that's coming in. He's got a coke problem, so he's in there trying to deal with that. At the same time, you got a running back that's a veteran. He's got knee issues. You got a QB who's kind of cocky, like he's losing his job. The other one, not my fault. The QB is it's an old QB. There's a young QB. They're battling out too. There's an lineman. I think he killed somebody or put somebody in a coma or some shit like that, and he's dealing with that. But it's a lot going on the show. And it's good. The only thing about it got canceled because they had it all going on one team. So the NFL was like, nah, we ain't doing this. We ain't fucking with this. Y'all can make us look crazy. But definitely watch things. Only like 7 episodes. Definitely go watch that.
All right. TK, what do you got for us?
I ain't used to recommending stuff,
It could be anything.
You can recommend anything. Breathing.
Literally anything.
The world to stop sleeping on my boys. Since I'm in my Florida State bag tonight. No, I mean, the playoff rankings just came out not too long ago. They got us at number 4. Oregon beats Washington this week. We should move up to number 3. We'll play the number 2 seed. I feel like we got a good chance in the first round if we get Michigan. If we get Georgia, it's going to be kind of rough for us, I'll be honest. But I think we can get Michigan and get them a run for their money. And if we do, who knows? The sky's the limit. Shout out to my quarterback that's on crutches right now, J Trap. Like, get better.
All right, Matt, what are you recommending?
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm actually very good friends with NHL hockey player Corey Perry. So I, like him, will recommend Connor Bedard's mom.
Fuck. I was going to make that joke today, too.
Damn it. That's what they doing out here in the NHL. They acting up. It's like LeBron and old boy.
I know what happened.
We've been making the Zach Wilson references a lot, but listen, Zach Wilson was banging his best friend's moms, and that's impressive because that's like a 22-year-old banging a 45-year-old. At least with Corey Perry, like he's older, he's like 38. So like 38 banging a 45-year-old, like that's nothing bad. Obviously, she's been around hockey players. She knows what she likes.
This man, Bedard, he might be like a GOAT hockey player, and to like him on your team and then you just fuck his mom. That's kind of insane.
That's LeBron. People call him the GOAT, and Delonte West was a nobody, slept with his mom.
If you had the chance to be the stepdad of the best hockey player ever, wouldn't you take it?
Yeah, I do it for basketball too. I sleep with LeBron's mom.
Easy.
I wish you would tell me to go to the right. Shut up. I'm your dad now.
She is banging.
I don't think I could be a stepdad of a hockey player because I can't skate. So,
you don't have to skate. You just have to show up and support.
Yes, John. Yes, it was.
I don't want to go to no hockey games. I don't like cold weather and it's not in the arena watching them skate and all them. I'm sorry, man.
You sound like every person who lives in Atlanta.
I'm in Ohio. I don't know. I'm in Ohio.
First live in Atlanta.
All right, so
they're gonna like TK in Atlanta. They're gonna like him.
I don't like them there.
All right, so we'll do our plugs now. So Kenny, you want to start us off?
You can catch me on all social medias at Bad Guy Spoken. Catch the Bad Guy Spoken podcast on YouTube's. You can catch the football show Unbiased. Go to the playlist. You'll see the football podcast on there. Like I said, Unbiased. You'll see TK's face there. And you can catch Hood Movie Review.
Hey.
Also, like I said, you can catch that as well. Same channel. Like I said, review all your favorite and not so favorite hood movies. That's all I got.
TK?
Shit, damn near everything he just said. You can catch me Unbiased on the Bad Guy Spoken page. Gonna see me there still, you feel me? If you tune into a lot of his podcasts, you're gonna see me there. Shout out to my mama. Ain't none of y'all fucking her though.
Player, you're safe.
You see Joe skating up to her. He's like, oh shit.
If you see me skating towards your house, just run. Just down the road, like Frozone.
Hey, that rub have to be weak.
I'm more scared of the tights, I think. I'm like, damn,
yeah, if I'm in tights, I'm not going outside. So. All right, so you can catch all of our shows at t13media.com. Rate, review us, follow our shows. We do live for most of them, and be part of them. And have a wonderful evening.